Protein is a nutrient that your body requires to grow, repair, and function effectively. Protein can be found in a variety of foods, and it's critical to consume enough protein in your diet daily. The amount of protein you require in your diet is determined by your weight, gender, age, and health. Today we will tell you about 24 foods high in protein you must be eating regularly. Before starting the video, please subscribe to the AB Food, Fitness, Finance and Fun and click on the notification icon so you can get notified when we upload the next video. 24. Milk. Even though they're not technically categorized as protein-rich foods by the USDA, milk and other dairy products are standout sources. 1 cup of whole milk provides 8 grams of protein, and since cow's milk is often fortified with vitamin D and A in the US, you're automatically getting some of these important nutrients by adding a splash to your morning coffee, using it as an oatmeal ingredient, or sipping on a cold cup of it post-workout. In fact, consuming a combination of protein and carbs after an intense workout may help improve muscle recovery. Despite being made from protein-rich nuts and seeds, plant-based milks like almond, soy, or cashew have lower protein levels. If you can't tolerate lactose, soy milk typically has the highest protein content at 7 to 8 grams per serving. 23. Shrimp. Shrimp, or prawns, are a delicious addition to many dishes and are packed with omega-3s and protein. 3 ounces of cooked shrimp deliver 20 grams of protein. Shrimp often gets a bad rep due to its cholesterol levels, which are higher than other seafood options at 189 milligrams per 3-ounce serving. However, recent research shows there's no evidence to suggest that dietary cholesterol can increase risk of cardiovascular disease. The actual dietary culprit? Saturated fat. Shrimp has 0 grams of saturated fat per serving, making it a lean source of protein and a heart-healthy meat alternative. 22. Beef jerky. Keep some of these dried, cured pieces of lean beef in your gym bag for a meaty hit of protein that doesn't require firing up the grill. Different brands have different levels of protein, and make sure you check the label for added sugar and the salt content, because both can be alarmingly high. 21. Chicken. The classic lean protein source. Chicken contains vast amounts of protein while being very low in fat, especially if you opt for skinless breasts. For the leanest cut with the most protein, opt for grilled skinless chicken breast or skinless rotisserie chicken breast. 1 3-ounce serving delivers 26 grams of protein and 2.7 grams of saturated fat. You'll also get key nutrients like selenium, which supports the immune system, and choline, which plays a role in memory, mood, muscle control, and heart health. 20. Beef. Different cuts have different levels of protein, but you can rely on beef to bring in plenty of muscle fuel in whatever form you take it. Opt for leaner cuts to avoid eating too much saturated fat. 19. Lamb. Those sweet little lambs you see frolicking in the fields every spring, they're also excellent sources of protein. That's how Mary got so hench. 18. Tuna steak. The chicken of the sea is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, among other valuable nutrients, as well as protein. It's far more meaty and flavorsome than the canned version, with a price to match. A cupboard well stocked with tuna canned in spring water will see you through all manner of hardships. It's packed with protein and virtually fat-free. 17. Salmon. As well as plenty of protein, the pink flesh of salmon contains loads of omega-3 fatty acids that make it great for a range of things from eye health to reducing the risk of heart disease. 16. Mussels. Mussels, a famously popular foodstuff in Belgium. Belgium, home of the mussels from Brussels and Jean-Claude Van Damme. Coincidence? At 18 grams of protein per 100 grams of muscle meat, we think not. 15. Prawns. Quick to prepare and easy to fit into a variety of recipes, prawns are a worthy addition to every shopping list, whether you opt for the finest fresh king prawns or a hefty sack of frozen small ones. 14. Seitan. This meat alternative is made from wheat gluten, which gives it a texture that's satisfyingly chewy. Unlike softer soy products like tempeh and tofu, it's also packed with protein, although amounts vary dramatically in the seitan foods and snacks you'll find on shop shelves, so make sure to check each level for a definitive protein count. 13. Eggs. One of the finest ways to up your protein intake at breakfast time, a couple of medium eggs will easily net you over 10 grams of the stuff. 12. Cheese. Britain's favorite cheddar cheese brings plenty of protein to the table. That includes the lower fat versions, if you're trying to keep your saturated fat intake down. You can get versions of cottage cheese without protein now, but even the standard stuff contains a good portion. Compared with other cheese, it's also relatively low in fat and salt. One way to look at this is to shriek with joy and assume that pizza is now on the protein-packed menu. Another way, and let's be honest, a better way, is to slice some mozzarella onto a salad rich with greens to up its protein tally. Don't be shy of the cheese board, that's what we're learning here. Just behind the mighty cheddar comes Stilton, which contains a stilt load of protein at 24 grams per 100 grams. All the usual qualms about cheese remain, lots of saturated fat and salt being the biggest concerns, but we're not sure there's a tastier way to up your protein intake than a slice of blue. 11. Greek yogurt. As well as protein, Greek, not Greek style, yogurt is packed full of healthy bacteria and enzymes that will do wonders for your digestive health. 10. Pumpkin seeds. Ever wondered why pumpkins look so swole? It's because they're full of pumpkin seeds, and you should be too, because along with their impressive protein content, pumpkin seeds offer other nutritional riches in the shape of magnificent magnesium and zinky zinc. 9. Pistachios. Find a friend because this is a prime fist bump opportunity. Perhaps the tastiest nuts of all are plump with protein. Sure, they're also pretty fatty, and if you opt for the roasted and salted versions, salty as heck, but still, pistachios are on the list. 8. Hemp seeds. Another small but mighty protein source. Just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds, about 1.5 ounces, provides 10 grams of plant-based protein. Thanks to their mild flavor, which is similar to pine nuts, you can add them to nearly everything from salads and soups to cereal and smoothies. And despite their name, hemp seeds don't contain any cannabidiol, CBD, or delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, THC. If hemp seeds aren't for you, sunflower, sesame, and chia seeds are also rich in protein. 7. Nuts. Along with a solid amount of protein, walnuts are a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, and they look like little brains, which is a benefit in our book. Fun fact, Brazil nut trees can grow to 50 meters in height and live for up to 1,000 years. They can be so tall that when the fruit ripens and drops, it reaches speeds of up to 80 kilometers an hour on the way to the ground. Still thinking about protein? The nuts contain protein. Any open packet of mixed nuts is quickly picked clean of all the cashews. Is that because they're the tastiest of nuts or because they're high in protein? It's probably the taste thing, but they're protein rich too. The underground legume is a fabulous source of protein, and if you steer clear of the roasted and salted varieties, it's a fairly healthy snack. In peanut butter form, you'll get around 4 grams of protein per tablespoon. 6. Edamame beans. These tasty beans can be bought frozen to consume at your convenience and add a shot of fiber, vitamins, and minerals to your diet alongside the protein. If you find them a tad bland, try livening them up with fresh lemon juice, smoked paprika, and a pinch of salt. 5. Oats. You can get souped-up versions of oats that have even more protein crammed into them, but the bog-standard supermarket own-brand versions aren't light on the stuff. No breakfast is complete without them. 4. Lentils. Whatever your favorite type of lentil is, you can be sure it's adding some extra protein to your plate. Use them to thicken meaty stews and bulk up salads. Nutritionally, a half-cup serving of cooked lentils provides 8 grams of protein. Eating lentils and other pulses as a part of a healthy pattern of eating has been linked to reduced risk of chronic disease, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and some cancers. 3. Chickpeas. One of the earliest cultivated legumes, dating back 7,500 years to the Middle East, chickpeas are particularly rich in folate, a B vitamin that helps to support and maintain a healthy nervous system. Blend with lemon, fresh garlic, and tahini for an easy and delicious homemade hummus. 2. Kidney beans. A 120-gram serving, half a regular can, provides an impressive 7.4 grams of fiber, which plays a key role in healthy digestive function, as well as 8.3 grams of protein. Don't confine these tasty beans to chili con carne. They're great in curries, stews, and salads too. And number 1, quinoa. Quinoa's protein stats look more impressive when you look at its uncooked numbers. But at 5 grams for 100 grams, not a mad amount of quinoa compared with chomping down 100 grams of Parmesan, for example. It's a good way to get some extra protein on your plate, especially if you're not a meat eater. Do let us know in the comments which one of these you regularly eat. And thanks for watching!